That's one of the things that with a small group like I have, we don't ship instruments with the exception of Lucille. I keep with me all the time, but other than my guitar or my bass player and my guitarist, each one of them, we just carry our instruments and we use whatever amp that's there. A lot of times, 2/3 of the times when I'm traveling, especially abroad, I never see the amplifier till I go on stage.
But you still get your sound. That's amazing.
Well, I try hard. Another little secret that I usually do, and that is the amp that I have, whatever it might be, the master volume usually is up all the
All
way.
the way to 10.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I control the rest of it from the guitar, from here. So usually I can hear pretty well the sound that I want. That's why I can say usually to technicians when we work on whatever sound they want there, I'll get what I want from there.
I think we touched upon this a little earlier, but I think we should go into this a little more in depth since you are world renowned for this Metzer vibrato.
Okay, well, what happens usually, I will hold maybe the neck to get started, like with the thumb, but mostly when I touch the string, my hand is not on the neck at all afterward. Because it comes from the wrist, it comes from here.
So you shake the whole hand.
The whole hand like this. But you try as if you was weighing a pound of feathers over here and a pound of lead here. You try to even the that's not making much sense, is it? But you try to even the trill, if you will. And so, and if you do that, you'll hear just about as much up as you do down.
So do you push the string up or do you go both
It's
ways?
just, I guess technically it's both ways, but it's not that. So you're almost in the same spot, but just a little twist this way, that way.
And I notice you do that with all four fingers.
All four fingers.
Regardless of where you're at. So how would you suggest that someone that's just starting to play the blues develop their own vibrato?
Well, I would say to them, just as it's awkward for me to use a vowel neck doing this, it may be awkward for them to do this or do that. So what you try to do, and you got to practice though, that's one thing you must do. Anybody that plays need to practice. Some people that are apt, and can think real good may not need to practice as much as anybody, but if you want to get better with what you do, you got to practice. So I would say put your finger on the string, hold it down, listen to it first, so you hear it. Which sounds best to you? To me, the faster I do that, the better it sounds to me. To a speed of where I'm comfortable with the sound, which is close to the vibrato in a person's voice. I think is what I'm hearing. It first starts like dropping a pebble in the water. It starts here, and then the waves go.
And you suggest doing it with every finger?
Every finger. Even though I can do it with all fingers, it seemed to me that the second one I'm the best with. This one, I guess I do it more. But after a while, you find that either one is good. But I hope that you'll do it with taste, meaning that not simply because you can do it, that the first time you hit the string, So if I'm playing, every time I hit a note, it doesn't sound right. So
You have to know where to put it.
that's what I'm trying to say. Thanks, you helped me out. But there are other times when so I don't want it
So
there.
you'll bend up and you won't use a vibrato.
Yeah.
Do you ever use a vibrato when you do bend up?
Seldom. I would seldom do that. I can't find a word. It doesn't seem to fit.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem to fit for me. So I would rather do, because this is where I really want to tell my story. I'm leading to the story. If that makes sense.
Makes complete sense. Let's talk about your bending. I'd like to get your bending technique a little in depth. Do you, when you bend with your third finger, do you use the first two fingers as support, or do you just bend with a finger by itself, or what's your technique with that? Use your
Yes, he was great. He was absolutely great.
Let me see. What do I do? Let me figure it out.
He's one of my biggest influences in um, PlayStation Plus is down right now. I mean, PlayStation Network is down right now. That's why I'm sharing music videos with you guys.
I think
But when it comes to BB is just amazing.
yeah. By holding the three there, this is like from a cold start, if you will. But once you start it, though, from what I call a cold start, I mean the beginning.
Right. Yeah.
Then you can. Then I think it's just each finger for itself. Then.
Yeah, I noticed with the first finger you just use the finger.
See.
Yeah.
A lot of times to not. If I'm kind of in a hurry, when I say in a hurry, it's like the patterns are moving pretty fast on me. And I got a lot I want to do within the bar there. Excuse me. A lot I want to do within the bar. So when you might, if you have time, you know, if the pattern is moving slowly. But most times you don't know. In my case, I'm not sure where I'm going to be. So, because once I get my introduction there going, then I can kind of take my time and place the notes wherever I feel. And don't get me wrong, it's not like you got a checkerboard and you see where I move here. It's not that, but you study hearing that going through your head and listen to the changes at the same time.
So the first thing you did was like a quick bend. You just
Yes.
yanked it up, and then if you have time, you take your
Yeah,
time.
if I had time.
See that? There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe you can play the fast one and then the slow one.
Yeah, I like Fats Domino too.
Great. So the slow one is almost a gliss. You're just almost glissing up while you're bending. Do you ever bend with the fourth or second fingers?
Well, I put content out like this I put content like this on YouTube all the time. So if you guys like what you if you guys like what you see, like and subscribe because it's Black History Month. So I always do BB King, a lot of other African American people, but uh, but I put them out there and because it's Black History Month, and so
When you just
so if you guys like what you see, like and subscribe, and
you stretch out sometimes, you play things that you normally wouldn't play on stage.
because I do this kind of thing all the time.
I do now, like if you take a computer, I got a computer at home, and I got deluxe music so I program it to play something that I like, and then I'll play along with it, and then don't care where, what I try to play. So that's the one way I've kind of advanced my playing a little bit from that. But prior to the computer, what I would do then was maybe find a record or something that is playing something that I can hear the changes pretty well, and then you just go on and play with that.
You want to try some of that now? Stretching out a little bit?
Just a hair.
Just the hair. All right.
Just a
All
hair.
right.
All right. See, let's have, let's see. We haven't did anything in F sharp, have we? So F sharp